Hello, everyone. Welcome to Durrett's Take. Um, it's that time of the year where now the NBA All-Star Weekend has just passed us. For me, I'm gonna be blunt and honest, didn't like it. Well, first of all, I don't like games when they're blowouts in general, so I really don't like games when they're a blowout on an All-Star game. Um, and then also, I didn't like the skills challenge. I feel like it's lame. The dunk contest is just not the same as it once was. Rising Stars challenge. Yeah. Now, the two things I did enjoy were the 3-point contest and the Celebrity All Star game. So I did enjoy those two things. But the NBA definitely has to fix that. I feel like one way to fix it potentially is the winner. Um, like kind of like what baseball had it for a long time. The winner between the East and the West gets to host the NBA Finals, so the spite record. Because, for example, if the West knew that they were playing to host the NBA Finals, have home court advantage for the NBA Finals, assuming they got there, then they would want to play hard because as of right now, Boston's, clearly going to have the best record in the NBA at this point unless they collapse. Um, so that would have been something to play for if you're the West, and maybe you still lost, but you definitely wouldn't have lost by whatever you did, and it definitely would be more competitive. They just have to figure out something because the way it's going on right now, it's just not working. Um, but at this point now that the All Star break has passed, before we continue on for the rest of the regular season, I want to go over my updated NBA standings and projections for the rest of the season. So in the East, I will have Boston number one, keeping their seed there. Um, I have them 63-19. I feel like they're gonna clinch it, super early. So we'll kind of see how long they rest starters, towards the end of the season there, because that may affect their exact record. But nonetheless, they'll be the number one seed. I have Cleveland right now. They're the second seed, so I have them staying second as well. They're just on a roll right now, and I feel like that will continue on. Three, I know Milwaukee hasn't looked great, but I feel like this All Star break will help, and I feel like they'll figure things out. So I have them keeping the 3 seed that they're at right now. Four, that's where the Knicks are right now, and I have them staying at four. They'll eventually get everyone healthy, and they'll be just fine. Hope they just have to survive. Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson and others being out a little longer. Number five, that's where Indiana is. Um, that's where I have Indiana. And then number six, I have Philadelphia. Now the reason why Philadelphia's not higher is because we don't know how much longer Embiid's going to be out for. But I feel like with Maxey and the other trades they made the trade deadline, I feel like they can at least survive. They won't fall into the play-in scenario. Seven, I got Orlando, making the play tournament. Eight, I got Miami, making the play-in tournament. Nine, I got Atlanta, moving one spot up from where they are right now and making the play-in tournament. And then 10, I got Chicago's last team in. Brooklyn has already just fired their head coach. They're out of it. Toronto, I feel like it's too much ground to make them. And obviously Charlotte, Detroit, Washington so that's why I feel like it is for the East. Again, 1 Boston, 2 Cleveland, 3 Milwaukee, 4 New York, 5 Indiana, 6 Philly, 7 Orlando, 8 Miami, 9 Atlanta, 10 Chicago. And then for the West, you got Minnesota's number one right now. I have them barely keeping the number one seed by the end of it. Number two, I got the LA Clippers. I have them keeping the number 2 seed. Three, right now it's Oklahoma City, but I'm going to have Denver take the 3rd spot by the end of it. And then number 4, I have Oklahoma City just dropping off 1 spot there. And then number 5, right now it's Phoenix, but I'm going to have Dallas slide up to 5th. Since they made the trade moves and since obviously Luke and Curry just been healthy in general together, which that hasn't been the case a lot this season. They've been playing great ball, so I kind of expect that to continue. And then 6, I have Phoenix. So then 7, I have Sacramento, moving 1 spot up. And then 8, I have the Lakers moving 1 spot up. And then 9, I have New Orleans because right now New Orleans is like 6 wherever, so I have them taking a dip down because I just don't like what I'm seeing from them. And again, I can't trust Zion's health or Brandon Ingram's health, whoever at this point, because they have kind of injury history there. So I assume I'll knock them down to the play-in tournament there. And then 10, I have Golden State. Utah was in it for a while, but they kind of backed off recently, and I feel like Since they have like a top 10 protected pick, they're going to want to take at some point. In Houston, maybe they can make things interesting, but I doubt it. So kind of like Houston, Utah tied there, and then Memphis, Portland, San Antonio are obviously all out. So again, I have Minnesota 1, LA Clippers 2, Denver 3, Oklahoma City 4, Dallas 5, Phoenix 6, Sacramento 7, Lakers 8, New Orleans 9, and Golden State 10. So thank you very much for listening to my podcast today. Please subscribe to my channel, About Me. Hopefully enjoy the rest of the NBA season. Thank you very much.